Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Like like always, it's me. As people say, it's your boy King Show, and the
Hey,
guy
this,
laughing over there, that's Abdel. Or what name you want to go by today?
my name is Abdel now. No wala. Just Abdel.
Okay, so we got Abdel Noah Hala over there, and this is all right.
Okay, no.
So thank you again for tuning to our channel. Like people always say on YouTube, it's quite annoying, but hey, if you like our channel, hit the like button. If you like our content, if you have comments on things we could do better, drop a comment down below and hit the subscribe button. So this channel is a free thinkers channel, and we're just here to discuss current events, issues that have happened over the past week or two, and just things that are current in the media, and things that just pertain to everyday life. So it's just chill, relax. It's not too formal, and let's get it cracking. So what you got for us today, Abdel? What's the first?
Oh, so the first one is the debates between Trump and Biden. What do you think of the debate?
The debate between Trump and Biden.
Yes.
Was that a debate?
Don't do like that. Don't do me like that. It
Someone
was
said
a debate.
it was a hot mess inside a garbage can.
Oh, that is.
Grilled.
Was that who said that? It was that dude from CNN. It was one of the dudes from CNN.
Someone from CNN. Those CNN people, they're too aggressive on Trump, man.
But on this one, beside that, did you actually learn anything from the debate?
Did I learn anything from the debate?
Anything new?
One thing I learned was Biden's son was addicted to drugs. I didn't know that.
Really, that's the.
I did not know that. That was one thing. That's one thing that stood out.
But
That was one thing that stood
you
out.
remember,
Other than I learned anything majorly policy wise. There was so much bickering. It was like two. It was like a third grader and a fifth grader. It was like a third grader and a fifth grader. I'll let you decide who was in which grade. Arguing over who got to the basketball court first or who got the most points or something like that.
no, I have to disagree with you because I don't think it was like that. I hate when people trying to put both candidates in the same playing field. Um, on that debate, Biden was very professional. He was very presidential.
He called the president of the United States a clown at one point.
Yes, because he was acting like one. Like he was. I mean, let's
Can
be
you
honest.
call your can you call your coworkers a clown?
If I get no,
For the record,
I
I'm
think
independent. Y'all. Don't start thinking I'm a Trump supporter. I'm just a devil's advocate. Let's first
no,
let's
I
first
so
look
I
up.
gotta agree with you. I cannot call my
I ain't Republican. I ain't Democrat. I'm independent. Even
I,
20, everybody knows. I'll put this out there. I voted for Jill Stein in 2000 and was it 2016?
you wasted your vote.
Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about. Talk about that later. But I voted Illinois, so Hillary won Illinois anyways.
It doesn't matter. You
I'll
still
just
wait till
bring
you.
the party up to 5% so they could appear for debates. But let's go.
There is someone trying to connect. I don't know who that is. Can you see?
Yeah,
It says
no, I,
device not connected. Okay, no worries. Anyways, but no. So I am not. I am an independent as well. I am not a Democrat or Republican. But when it comes to Trump and Biden, like at least for that debate, it was. We shouldn't. I don't. I think we do a disservice to the nation. Why is it? I think we're having some difficulties. Hold on one second. Let me. Yeah. Hold on one second. Add back to stream. Are you
my
back?
bad. I kicked myself out by mistake. I was trying to read the chat. Who did you send it to? You
I
sent
have
it.
no clue.
You put it in the Kings group, so I think someone from the Kings group is on.
From the Kings group. I don't know. But it just
The
says
person,
device is not connected.
the person said, Namio, connect them, link them in.
I'm not trying. I can't find the person. Like he's not connecting. And I didn't
Anyway,
see any message.
we live, man. Don't worry about that person. So, what's your opinion to the debate?
Who? Let's ask me who. 'Cause I can't connect him.
Dude,
I
what's your
cannot connect him. His computer is not. He's not connecting. But anyways, okay, later. But anyways, so I think if we do the nation a disservice if we cannot say that Trump was the childish in that debate and Biden was literally acting his best to be presidential and give the American people the rundown of his policies like multiple times during that whole thing during the debate.
You think did Biden give the rundown of his policies?
He tried at multiple times. He will look.
Did he? I didn't say whether he tried or not. Did
He
he?
did. He talked. He mentioned his standing on certain on key points. I'm sad that I don't have all the different. I don't remember every single thing. But yes,
I think Biden tried to deliver on what he was trying to say, but I think anytime Trump did his thingy, Biden just lost thought of what his what his train of thought was, or what message he was trying to deliver. He always threw him off course, and to me, I didn't really like that. I felt like he should have just pounded through with what he was trying to say. He didn't have to necessarily react. I think he was reacting too much to what Trump was saying, and when he reacted, it threw him off from what he was trying to do.
but even during that time, he was still very. To me personally, I think he was still very effective. I remember when he talked about his son. I think that was a very effective part of the. I think that was a very effective part.
It was, I would say, it was emotional. Some people could connect with it. Um, I think it's fine, but to me, that doesn't prove you need to be.
I,
If you,
I
like
remember.
I said, he's running for president of the United States. He's not running to be deacon of my church. So um, I have my deepest condolences for his son and the loss of his son, but um, I'm not that one that's moved so much by emotion. I wanted to see a lot more energy from Biden in delivering what his clear message was. I like that he called Trump a fool or called him a
You like
closet.
that?
Yeah, I mean, if you're being a fool, call him a fool,
Yeah,
whatever.
I agree.
He
But I
called him
don't,
a
it's not
fool.
something that I really like. But I think it was definitely a
I think it was necessary to call him out. I
yes.
think he could have been stronger in calling him out. But yeah, I think in the middle of calling him out, so much attention was being, you don't pay attention too much. It's just like if someone's hating, you don't have to. If you keep focusing so much on haters, you're gonna even miss your own pursuit or your own goals. I felt like he didn't meet his own goals because he was focusing so much on what Trump had to say. But let's move to the next topic, bro.
Yes, but before we do, what do you think of Trump's inability to call out the white supremacist group during the debate? I know he was able to do.
Would you call that an inability to call out the white supremacists? Oh,
What would you call it?
inability, refusal. You didn't hear the question. Was it an inability? Inability is something you're not able to do.
Okay, you are right. But okay, so wherever you felt,
He did call him out. He told the Proud Boys to stand by and stand back.
I mean, I don't know. That was very weird to me. That was very, very weird to me.
He
But
told them
anyway,
to stand by and stand back, and I'm like, dang, I live in Indiana. It's done. I'm like, I gotta get. I don't know.
listen, I live in Florida. I live in Florida. I don't know what to say either, man. But I mean, I don't know. It was interesting. It was an interesting.
No, you gotta understand. I think like I said, this is all politics. I'm someone who watches a lot of Nigerian politics. I'm not gonna say things are fair game. This is all politics. He's not gonna deny a strong base of his in the month towards the election. He's not gonna do it. Dude's not gonna. That's like telling me, oh, King, deny that you like eating jollof rice. I'm not gonna do that. It's not gonna. Ghanaian jollof rice, I could deny that any day.
Oh, don't even start that. I don't want no fight.
But he's not gonna do that. That's his base. That's like telling Biden to deny just the way. Okay, look at Biden now. Look at Biden now. Biden is denying socialists, saying he beat the socialists. That's been coming out a lot. People are saying, why is Biden denying the socialists or saying he beat the socialists? You're denying people that, and I read some comments on Twitter saying, "Oh, socialists should go and sit down. Biden won, blah blah blah, da da da." It's like you still need socialists, the quote unquote democratic socialists or Bernie Bros to win because you don't need people feeling what's the Oyinbo word? I don't know how to say this word properly, but extrasized or what do you call it?
Ostracized, yes.
Ostracized or ostrich, and you know. Now you guys are And you don't need people feeling like they're not among. Right now, we need unity. You guys, everybody said Biden is a unifier, blah blah blah. So let that unity be there. Let him bring people in, and you know, let's focus on winning. But guess what? Once Biden win, we gonna be on his case with our policies. People already talk about the goal. Let's even get there first. People already said if Biden doesn't pull through, that they're gonna primary him after the first. After the first
Do you actually think Biden is gonna do a second term?
Biden. And let us first do November 4. Let's one
Oh,
thing
yes,
at a
man, let's
time.
get it to December.
Let's do
I
November 4.
agree. I agree. So after the debate, 2 days after the debate, Trump then got tested positive for COVID. He knew on Thursday.
Did he?
What do you mean? Did he?
I'm just saying.
What do you mean? Did he?
I'm just saying. Did he test positive for COVID? Go ahead. I
Of
don't.
course he did. Now we're having again some technical difficulties. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Why did you? What happened to you again?
I don't know. Who do you have in this chat? I just X'd out. That's all.
You need to connect your mic.
Okay.
Not you. Not you.
All right. Dude, you're getting too distracted, man.
No, I'm testing. I'm testing whoever is the third person that was gonna join. So he said he couldn't hear me, but he. Okay. So then Trump got COVID. But why you think he didn't get it? You think it was this?
I didn't say. Did I say he didn't get it? I just said did he? You just say yes, he did. And I said okay. Let's go.
He tested positive for it. What was weird about the whole thing is on Thursday he knew he tested positive. He knew that Hope Peak had COVID already. Okay, and yet he traveled to New York for fundraising. I mean
I didn't know. Was it confirmed that he knew?
yes. Well, at least he's, if not him personally, his entourage knew. Hope Peak is so close to him. So how can he not know? While he was testing, he was still in New York coming back. That I think the time he tested, not testing, when he posted on Twitter that, oh, Hope Peak worked really hard for us, that something got COVID, whatever. He already knew by the time he posted, but yet he still went to a fundraiser in New York. So that was interesting. That was very
like I said, I don't know why people have so many expectations for Trump, man. You guys just you like heartbreak. It's like having a girlfriend that keeps cheating on you, but you keep thinking she's going to come home. But she already told you that she's out here in these streets, and you keep saying, why do people have so many expectations for Trump? Like, what expectations do you have? What expectations do you have?
So I don't have much of that. I just want him to be a decent man. A decent.
I think he's decent. No, he's. I think he's. No, I define decent. He's a human. He's president of the United States. I guess he was decent enough.
So what I'm saying is, like, have some compassion for the people around you. You sick. This disease is it's contagious. Protect the people around you. Protect
Aaron Trump. Aaron, you want a Ram. You know the Ram for F1 is it, who makes Dodge the Dodge Ram. Trump is the Ram.
No.
How you gonna force? You can't force. It's like okay. Let's use the American term. Is a horse. You can take a horse to the what do you say? You can take the horse to water or whatever, but you can't force it to drink. Are you gonna take the horse, the neck of the horse, and pull it down to the water and force it to drink water? No. So that's what you're dealing with. He's already told you who he is. You already know who he is. Love him or hate him.
It is just sad because we have about more than 200,000 people who have already died from this disease, and he got it, and he's still not taking it seriously. What do you think of his treatment? He received a cocktail of monoclonal antibodies on Friday, I think Friday morning, and then he he got admitted to um, Walter Reed, and then he received remdesivir. You guys use remdesivir at your hospital, right?
Yeah, we have remdesivir. I don't know. You know, he's president, so they're gonna throw everything at him. I don't know how he if he wasn't on oxygen or if his disease wasn't severe, and or if
Supposedly
his lungs.
he was on oxygen on Friday and was mildly feverish. Had some mild fever on Friday.
They
Uh,
probably put him on oxygen just so he can get the remdesivir.
I mean, but the CDC has changed their recommendation when it comes to remdesivir like a while ago, like a few months ago, where they recommend to every single person that comes to the hospital. So the remdesivir is fine.
What's the deal with CDC changing their recommendations every day? Because I didn't even hear about this change.
No, they changed it like almost 2 months ago, where now they recommend to every single person who comes to the hospital, if I remember correctly. So
Mm,
that is what the recommendation is. I'm trying to, I don't know. Let me see if I can look it up right quick.
well,
CDC.
anyways, he's the president of the United States in the quote unquote most powerful country in the world. He holds the most powerful position in the world. So they're going to throw everything at him. Like I said, I don't wish him bad. I wish him speedy recovery if he got it.
Well, I pray for him to get you. Yes,
If you say,
I pray for him to get better.
oh, you pray for him, I don't know if you're, were you praying in the group chat too? Ah,
No, those tawala, no need.
anyway, anyways, I wish him a speedy recovery. It's unfortunate that the president's not taking it seriously, or appears to not be taking it seriously. Maybe in his own mind, he might be taking it seriously. I don't know, but it's pretty unfortunate. The situation that we found ourselves in. 200,000 people have died. May their souls rest in peace. I
Yeah.
mean, COVID hit the world and it caught everyone off guard. But you would hope. But I mean, every day people are debated. You know, it goes beyond Trump. From everyday Americans, people that you live with, people at your job, people that debate whether masks really save lives. People that you know from your childhood on WhatsApp. People all over the place are debating masks, are debating vaccines. I think everything in the world, everybody's calling everything in question. People are debating the WHO, they're debating CDC, people are debating Dr. Fauci, people are debating
See,
the NIH.
that's the thing that is difficult for me to understand. People who are with, and that is where I have difficulties. I have my differences with President Trump. He's not basing his. Remember, he was recommending hydroxychloroquine, even though plaquenil was found not to be effective in patients with COVID. He was talking about using bleach in some cases. Well, he did say he was joking, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for that. But I mean, those are the things I have an issue with him. I mean, no, I don't have an issue with him, but it is saddening that he during the whole time where we've been suffering from COVID in this country, he's not necessarily basing his recommendation or his PR campaign on evidence based medicine, and that's one thing that's difficult for me to.
Like I said, it all goes down to expectations. We want to expect that man to base stuff on evidence. Trump, evidence.
My brother, we ain't got no choice. That's the only way we can do it. He needs to be.
I mean, like I said, it goes beyond, the base that Trump tapped into. Not all of his base, but one of the base, is a base of people that might be, maybe conspiracy theory leaning, or I don't know.
Well, as a leader of the free world, I think he himself should be able to say what is right and what is wrong. He won't lose his
Right.
base over it. He won't lose his base over it. But anyway, that's a side story. And then he thank God he was able to get improvement very quick. He received dexamethasone as well while in the hospital, which was a little weird because dexamethasone is only beneficial in patients who have moderate to severe disease. But they say his was mild. However, they still think he needs
Dude, they're gonna
dexamethasone.
throw everything and the kitchen sink at him. They're not gonna. They're gonna treat him super. They're gonna give him the full boost of everything,
But
vitamin C, zinc, everything. The guy
oh,
already told you
he
he's
was on
taking
zinc as
Plaquenil
well.
anyway. So, eh?
He was on zinc as well.
And he was already on Plaquenil prophylactically,
He
according to him. So
That didn't work now. He still got to do it. He still got it.
it's because you guys are demonic.
Wait, what did you just say right now?
I said all you people from his village, you won't let him rest.
Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. We won't let you rest. You are right. You are correct. The Biden he did do him. He went to see the witches and just like send it to him wherever he is.
No, a guy in one of my WhatsApp groups. We have to start bringing some of these people on here. A guy in one of my WhatsApp groups said they discovered, he posted some article that says they discovered vials of coronavirus that are being shipped in from China, and that somebody brought it to the what do you call it, the Supreme Court nominee Amy, whatever her name is. What's her name?
I don't remember her name, but yeah, I know the person you're talking
Whatever
about. Hold on.
whatever the nominee that they said they brought it to that meeting, and that's where all of them got it. And
Yeah,
that how come
that,
they said the Democrats are responsible for it? And how come only Republicans are coming up positive? Even tonight, his one of his special advisors came up positive
yes,
again.
but because the reason why people are becoming positive in the White House is literally a COVID hotspot right now because they're not following the clear guideline that even the
Yeah,
own
you're
CDC.
repeating some Don Lemon Don Lemon CNN type rhetoric.
Those are facts. That is not rhetorics. There is nothing about anybody bringing anything from China. That's some stupid. That's a stupid conspiracy theory. But anyway, let's move on. Um, in Nigeria Independence Day was recently, right? It was last week.
Yeah, October 1st, Nigerian Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day. How did you celebrate?
How did I celebrate? I was off. I stayed home and I watched everybody protesting online. I
Oh,
actually I did a short play online through Zoom for organization.
you have a video?
Yeah, there's a video.
You should post it. You should post it. Share it on the YouTube page.
Okay, I'll get permission to post it.
Okay. So
But
people
yes,
can see it.
it was a short story that I did. But I actually wanted to dance. I wanted to dance to a song in commemoration of Independence Day, and I decided I was thinking of dancing to a Burna Boy song. The Burna Boy song I was gonna dance to was called "Collateral Damage." I was like, man, I was so motivated. I was like, yeah, you know what, this song is fire. I've always loved the song. I was like, you know what, this would be a perfect song to because it talks about some of the injustices and how people look the other way to corrupt politicians and all the crazy stuff that goes on in Nigeria. And I was like, you know, this would be a good song to dance to. And I was already, you know, choreographing all the moves in my head. You know, 'cause I do a lot of head choreography. But then I was gonna, you know, spend my day actually working on some dance moves and record like a 1 minute clip and post it on social media. And then, you know, I find out that you know, this guy Showore, as some people would say, but Omayele Showore, you
Sure,
know,
I didn't want to show, but I thought you were gonna talk about Burna Boy, but I'm listening.
Omoyele Sowore called out Burna Boy to come and protest because there's been a lot of references, which I found in that video today that I was going to send to you guys in the group, but I said I even got distracted. But Omoyele Sowore called out Burna Boy to come and protest because apparently Burna Boy in the past, him himself and other people have likened him to Fela, and Shorter said, well, Fela was, you know, was a lot more than just singing or, you know, making good music. You know, Fela was actually an activist. You know, Fela at one point even ran for president, started his own political party. So he was more engaged, very engaged with the people, paying people school fees. Not to say Burna Boy is not doing any kind of charities or whatever, you know, but there's more of like, okay, you know, there's even sometimes where Burna Boy I said, no one paved the way for me, and I'm the best artist since Fela, stuff like that. That's the video I saw today, where Burna Boy said he's the best artist since before Fela. And people are like, okay, you know what? And then you sing all this stuff in your music too. That's why I wanted to dance to Collateral Damage. I'm like, man, he's talk about, all these governors go to chop, president go to chop, and everybody go to chop, go to chop, and you know, but everybody looks the other way. And he said in his lyrics too, he said, "My people they fear too much." And I'm like, you know what, I'm feeling this guy. But then, Shora called him out to protest, and he was like, no, I don't trust you. Um, I don't trust none of you politicians, blah blah blah, which is his own right. Maybe he doesn't trust Shora person as a person. But then my own question would be, what's Burna Boy really doing at the moment to, besides music, which is, I'm not gonna say is not a valid way to express yourself or look towards change. But not so beyond what is he doing? I don't like to say what are people doing, because if I ask you what are you doing, me too, what am I doing, right?
But
But
no. I have a question for you though. So just so people can be aware, what is the protest about?
what
What is
protest?
the protest that Shore was calling Burna Boy to come join.
So the protest is organized by CORE, which is Coalition for Revolution, and the hashtag that's being thrown around, which is some of the stuff that Shore got in jail for, it's called Revolution Now. Where he got to jail, but he was charged, but none of the charges are stuck to
That's
today.
for another day, but
It must be said. It must
no,
be said.
that's for another day, my brother. Come on,
None of the charges are stuck today. They're all frivolous charges.
that is for another day. Let's move on
Wait,
from there. But yes, revolution now, and what are they requesting?
so some of the things they're requesting is, of course, um, solution towards electricity, solution towards increasing the minimum wage further, but also getting the minimum wage that has been approved paid. Some of them they're protesting against the fuel hike, recent fuel hike. There's also hike in electricity costs. There's been hike in taxes,
What
which
about
is
the
the
gas price? I thought gas price was one of them.
gas. Yeah, fuel. I said fuel.
Oh,
Fuel
no,
costs,
okay.
electricity costs, tax, VAT has been increased. The VAT. VAT is increased. So it's like they increase the minimum wage, and then they also increase other things. So have you really increased minimum wage? And then the minimum wage that you increase, you have not even started paying them. So people are just really frustrated about the situation of the country, bad roads, bad governance, corruption. There's always one thing or the other. So those are some of their demands, or some of the reasons why they just feel like, okay, the system is not really working anymore, and we need to start again.
And that technically that will match what Burna Boy is singing in his songs, right? Yes,
What do you mean
no.
by technically? What do you mean by technically?
Like because Burna Boy, like you say, he says he's the best, like since Fella, and he talk about how I think you mentioned in the group that he talked
Yeah.
about
So some of the things some of the things Burna Boy has pushed in some of his conscious songs has been things along those lines. So
okay, that's what I'm trying to say.
so what Shawara says, like, okay, you are saying this thing in your song, but actually come out here. But if you're like Fela, or if you think you're the best thing since Fela, these are some of the things Fela fought for.
Yeah,
And Shawara being some of those people that was around Fela back in the days, during the student union days, or back in the days of MK Abiola, and everything that went on then. During the times MK Abiola was running for president, some of those that was there back in the 80s is saying like, okay, this is how they were doing back then, or this is what Fela was doing back then. So come and put, come on, they're kind of holding his feet to the fire and saying, hey,
Do you agree with the way he did it though? Like I personally don't think it's proper for him to call him up or to call him out online. I don't
I
think.
don't think it's calling. I don't think it's calling out. This is a very digitalized. Wait, what's wrong with your eyes? What's wrong with your eyes? What's wrong with your eyes? This is a very digitalized. Number one, it's a very digitalized society. It's a very digitalized society, right? Not everybody has everybody's phone number, but if you're looking for some,
No, you can
wait,
send a message to him privately, my brother. Come join me with that protest
you
now.
could, but sometimes sending a message to people privately could be deemed also as um like secretive or stuff. There's some
No,
cases.
how is that?
Wait,
No,
there's
I
some
agree with
cases.
you on this
There's
one.
some cases. Let me give you an example. There was a case that happened with Shorter where this lady started messaging Shorter privately about trying to do something. This was way before he ran for president. The lady was sliding into Shorter's DM, and she was like trying to get so sure, I like what you're doing with Sarah Reporters. You know what? I'm trying to promote this, and that. Can you help me? This, and that. Or I want you to do a story about my non-profit organization, blah, blah, blah. And Shore sent his, TV crew out there to go and say, okay, well, if you're doing something good, my TV crew will go and film it, and they'll decide you know, if the story is worthwhile, check out the story, and then they'll probably publish it. But somehow the crew went there and they realized the story wasn't really that tangible, and it actually was that the lady was doing She was doing non-profit stuff, or she was doing non-profit stuff under the umbrella. I think of that time it was one of the political parties. I think it was PDP. So she was giving out free stuff, but on the labels of the stuff she was giving out said PDP, PDP. So Shore or Sarah Reporters takes this non-partisan, approach of not trying to really appeal to one party or the other. So they didn't really do the story at the end of the day because they felt like, okay, this was just a political party trying to get some publicity about what they're doing. Wait. But later on, when Shore ran for president, this lady came out and started saying, Shore, what did you do with the 200 girls that are being raped in Ikeja? What did you do with them? And he's like, what? Then she started releasing screenshots of their conversations, which is not really amount to anything.
My brother, but that's totally different, though.
No, it's not totally different. I'm just saying. Look, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You asked me a question. I'm trying to explain. I'm giving you an example of maybe why Shore did not DM him.
No, there is no maybe why.
It's not only Burna Boy DM. Shore has called like that. Shore called out Don Jazzy that way.
That's what I'm saying. Those are not proper way to call out someone. This is on a public forum. You don't know how the person feels about your movement. You don't know anything about this. I personally.
No, and dude, you can be called out, and it's in Burna Boy's right to respond however he wants to. Look, say okay. I told you, say Shore is wrong. Okay, Shore, why did you call him out like that? You too, and why did you call him out? Okay, we have decided. Let's say I agree with you. Let's say for the purpose of this conversation, I agree with you that Shore did not call him out in the proper way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, now let's go to Burna Boy.
So
Burna Boy came to say, I am not fella. I don't trust all you politicians. That's
a valid point. That's a super valid point. He doesn't need to trust. He doesn't trust any politician.
But okay, I'm saying okay. You don't trust Shore. You don't trust the protest. You don't trust what it's about.
You didn't say he doesn't trust the politician. You just say he doesn't trust all the politicians. And whether we like it or not, Shore is a politician.
Okay, Burna Boy. Okay, this is King Sholuade Olufunsho. I live in Indiana. My question is to Burna Boy, my brother. This is us. We have to start getting, and this is the purpose of this channel, is get to the point where we have these conversations and be real with each other. My question would be to Burna Boy and all the other artists out there that have a large following. Yes, you're into your music, and I'm not necessarily saying you must use your platform. And I know you have your endorsements and things or your own goals. I'm not necessarily saying you must do what we want you to do, but people feel like they invest into you, or people feel like you are role models to society. We don't have role models in the politicians. A lot of the youth out there are looking up to people like Wizkid, looking at people like Burna Boy, Davido. They're singing your songs, they're hailing your name, they're downloading your music, they're pirating your music, they're promoting your music one way or the other. And we're just saying, what do you think is a way forward for Nigeria besides your music? Because music alone, because I think some of the music, to quote Fela, if Burna Boy is like Fela, to quote Fela, suffering and smiling, I think what some of the music does alone is things like Big Brother Nigeria, which a lot of people get on youths about. But I'm one of the youths. I can talk to my brothers and sisters and say, Big Brother Nigeria is not helping us. Being on Tunde Ednot's page for 10 hours a day is not helping us. Following Girl with Big Yash and what Nicki Minaj is doing, and WAP and entanglements, and what someone is doing on Big Brother Nigeria, all that stuff is not helping us. What is the way forward for our country? And it's to have these conversations and to say, okay, I'm not going out there. Burna Boy can say, oh, me, I'm not protesting. No, he can tell I'm not protesting. But I can say, okay, Burna Boy, what do you want to do? Are you gonna try and bring, maybe American artists to Nigeria to promote the industry some more? But some of that, even just all that, I'm tired of Nigeria being known for industry, for being known for music and entertainment.
But that's a good thing. That's one
people are pounding yam on water.
We don't know if that was in Nigeria. We don't know if that was Nigeria.
That was, bro.
That video was Nigeria.
When I see it, bro.
No, it could have been it could have been Republic. I
know my country. Anyways, okay, in Africa, that sure wasn't Indiana.
That is true.
That was West Africa. There was banana trees and stuff. That was West Africa. Anywhere else? That was West Africa. I think, and Nigeria is Africa, so let's just say it's Nigeria. But we are going off topic. So my thing, what's and it might have a foundation or something like that. But I think just even foundations, just having a foundation where you're giving maybe 1 million per month or something to or sending five
The
people
question
to
is, no, let me make it simple. The question is for all those big stars out there who do not necessarily think protesting in the street is the best way forward. What are they doing to improve the life of other Nigerian, or not even Nigerian? What are they doing to promote Nigeria, to make Nigeria a better country for the citizens?
well, they'll tell you that promoting music. They'll tell
Yes,
you that promoting
beside promoting music,
besides
which is
music.
which is which is a great thing, by the way. Which something that I really respect and I think is a good way.
I respect it too, but I like I said,
But
I wanted to
beside that, but
I still
beside that,
yeah, example, I do dance lessons to Burna Boy's music now. So it's not even hitting. I've always admired these artists. I've followed these artists for a long time since I was an undergrad, all the way back to Banky W, Wizkid, P Square, name all these artists. I know their songs, I've danced to them, many of the songs, I've choreographed many of the songs, I've taught even you, Abdel, I've taught you many of
so the
dance moves.
what did you do meaning? I like that. Anyways, let's
I've
move
taught
on.
many dance moves to these songs, but it's like we have to get beyond feeling good, beyond music, and start teaming together and saying, okay, how do we want to make our country, our Africa, a better place, and start having tangible solutions to it. If you feel revolution is too crazy for you, or you feel like the whole world is gonna turn to ish, let me not curse on here. But if you feel like the whole world is gonna tear down, and if you feel like this is gonna cause anarchy and fire, and there's gonna be no control, and it's gonna be crazy, or or are you just scared that DSS is gonna come pick you up like Shore, and you won't be able to fly out the country anymore or move around? That's what happened to Don Jazzy and Tiwa Savage. The DSS called them in when they started saying hashtag they're starting hashtags on social media. The DSS.
Do you have proof of any of this? If you don't have proof,
This is known. This is known. This is known.
oh
Go
man,
out.
I'm not even known. I won't fact. I won't know fact. But
I
anyways,
challenge Don Jazzy.
so
I
you
challenge Don Jazzy and Tiwa Savage right now to come and deny that
okay?
DSS.
When they come and tonight, we can talk about it. But hold on. Let's move to. We have the next one. This you mentioned DSS and the security forces in Nigeria. So that leads to the last topic of the night, which is the hashtag end SARS. And how, first of all, SARS is a special anti-robbery squad in Nigeria. Is a police force in Nigeria, and there have been multiple reports of less than great behavior among some of those officers.
I don't like the way you be wording stuff, but continue. Less than great behavior. That's what you say. Anytime I'm whitewash, you be whitewashing stuff. That your put on, that your put over. You have not whitewashed it. You over here whitewashing.
Don't make me laugh. But anyways, so I think it was earlier this weekend, right? Where there was a lot of end SARS hashtag after there were some videos of the SARS unit shooting a boy and getting into the car supposedly, allegedly. Because I don't know actually what happened for real. But we had a lot of stars at that time, a lot of movie stars, singers in Nigeria trying to saying they're upset about what happened and trying to create a movement or protest. And one of them was Naira Marley. And then he changed his mind about any SARS.
Trouble. Am I a Yahoo boy? Hey.
Oh, the lejo. But anyways, what do you think of Naira Marley not deciding not to do any more protests?
I haven't really looked much into that. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Well, are you for or against the end SARS protest? End SARS protest.
Nigeria, everybody say they will protest. When protest starts, you no go see anybody. You go see Nigerians. Nigerians go to their house. They go to their house. So like, this protest, people, plenty people know they there. Oh. Nigerian, how can I be a Nigerian? Look at people protesting and say, look at these people protesting. They are not even many. You be saying they are not even many, but you are a Nigerian and you're not. You didn't go and join them
I
because
know what you're. I know what you're doing right now. That is.
everybody in their house be saying, that protest. There are not even many people protesting there, but
My question is: Are you in support?
am I in support? I am in support of the Nigerian police structure. Really needs some serious restructuring. I mean, even the whole country in general needs some restructuring. And even Pastor Adibwe was talking about that recently. I think last week, either late last week or early this week. But today is just Tuesday, so I don't think it was this week. But he released an address talk about a whole range of issues, including restructuring Nigeria. People have been talking about restructuring Nigeria since around the time Buhari got into office. They talk about restructuring. People have even talked about restructuring before that. And now people are talking some things about United States of Nigeria, that we need to have United States. People say we need to go back to regions. You have the Biafra people saying they want Biafra. Yoruba people are saying they want Oduduwa. Arawa people in the north are saying they want Arawa. They want, that people are fear mongering the whole people, everybody about Fulanization. How can they put Fulani with Zation and call it Fulanization? You know, the, Nigeria is a basket case, but we are unified, and I don't think we need to separate. But going back to SARS, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary. We talk about so much police brutality in the United States and Black Lives Matter and no justice, no peace. But there's so much brutality going on in Africa by black people, by black police officers on other black people. So that one, what do we say to that? Do we say Black Lives Matter too? Do we say Black Lives Matter to those situations?
Of course, it matters. Black Lives Matter. It doesn't matter where it happens. It doesn't matter where it
Yeah,
happens.
you're not a black person that Black Lives Matter, or what are you gonna
Yes,
say?
yes, yes. Police brutality. It doesn't
I
matter
think
what happens.
in that case, no. In Africa, all lives matter. Is what's
No,
really
Black Lives Matter.
all life. They know other kind of lives in Africa.
No,
Is
no,
what do
no,
you mean?
no, no, no.
What do you mean?
It is Black
No
Lives
lives
Matter. Those
out there.
people are those. So again, so basically, you are in support of stopping this unnecessary killing of people.
Look at their name is Special Anti-Robbery Squad. So they really posted. They were created to. They actually created. Some people have argued that they're not even constitutional, but pretty much they were created to stop armed robbers. And now they go around chasing anybody that has a cell phone, any young guy that looks fresh like me and is driving a Lexus or driving a car, just driving anything nice. And if you have a laptop on you and a phone, they automatically deem you a terrorist.
Not a terrorist. They called you. Isn't the Yahoo boy?
Pretty much, they're calling you a terrorist because they go after you saying they're anti-robbery squad and all this stuff, and they're slapping you around, beating you, searching your phone, and there are even cases of them driving people to ATMs to go and withdraw money, all kinds of crazy stuff, or carrying out jungle justice like the other video you said that I told you was released last year. Okay, you
Yeah.
caught armed robbers. Okay, what do you do when you catch armed robbers? Maybe you take them to jail, the prison or jail or
Yeah.
whatever, arraign them,
Unnecessary gunshot. That was bad.
just shooting people extrajudicial.
That was
You know,
very different. The dude was already on the floor. I mean, on the ground. Wasn't even moving, and then
and
he shot him more. Like
but
it
we
was,
have the same problems that we have. I think United States we have in Africa. It goes down to training. What policy? Do they even have policy?
they most likely have it, but I mean,
They
it's
had.
not.
Okay,
It's
what's
not
the
just
purpose of
training.
having you dose medications at your job? You have policy and procedure. Do you not follow them? What's the purpose of having policies and procedures and you don't follow them?
I think it's more like
Or if you're
accountability.
at the CDC, you just change the policy every week. So,
No, to be honest, I think there's just accountability. There is lacking accountability. But yes, you're right. We
accountability from who, bro? From who? Accountability from who?
from the leadership, from the
Which
leadership, the
which
leadership.
country are you talking about again? Like,
I'm talking about Nigeria. I'm talking about ending SARS. Like I agree with the protest. I think it makes sense. But anyways, I posted something earlier in the group showing that I think the chief of police or something like that have banned they have banned them from arresting or stopping anybody now for now. So I think that's a positive development in the End Star movement for the End SARS movement. I think that's a positive development. But anyways, it's getting late.
Dude, that is all. That's all. That's all formality in my own. It's just because there's noise now. People will calm down, but it's you see. We'll see. Kashima will. We'll see where things are going.
I'm
We'll
pretty
see
sure.
where
I'm
things are going.
pretty sure. I mean, I understand it's not going to be an easy.
They've also told them to stop taking people to the bank to ask them to withdraw money. You still hear cases. Go on Twitter. Go and see people crying on Shegun. What's this guy Sega Links page? You're gonna see people crying to Sega Link every day about how someone is they drove them to the ATM to go and withdraw money.
That is inappropriate. Those are things that need to be stopped, and those people need to be reported. But anyways, thank you so much for watching our video tonight. It was a pleasure discussing with you guys, with you, Keen, as well. So
Yeah,
today's
thank you everyone. I mean, put feedback if we're talking too much, if the video is too long, or if we don't look good, if you don't like the hats, if you like our hats, let us know. If you think let us know who's also finer.
my God, that is
I'm,
necessary.
I'm already,
You know
I don't
what?
have married right now, but I'm already married.
That
Abdel
is
is still out
necessary.
on the market.
That is not necessary. Oh, Maudini,
Abdel
you
is not
need to
still
stop.
out
That
on
is
the
not
market,
necessary.
so but
Ah,
you can
you
still
need
let
to
us know
stop
who's
this.
finer.
Ah, ah,
My wife is here, so don't let me not
you
say
ain't
too
got
much.
time. It's already late. Anyways, it's a pleasure talking to you guys. I think next time is Sunday, right? And we'll catch you up on any new thing that happened during the week. Any hot topics if you guys have any hot topic you wanted to talk about, just send us a message or comment below, and we'll be able to do that as well. Thank you so much
All
for
right.
joining me.